Hello, Father Michael Nasser, coming to you not live from St. Nicholas Orthodox Church in Grand Rapids, but somewhere, I think in central Michigan, on my way to the Diocesan Chancery for a meeting with His Grace Bishop Anthony and our Missions Council. And on the way, I thought I would just stop and make my reflection because I didn't get it done before I left. And what I want to talk about today is an absolutely crucial topic. It's why I wasn't just going to find something to load and pass it on for this week. And let me get into the topic by saying today is the feast day of the Nativity of the Theotokos. In layman's terms, that's the birthday of the mother of Jesus. It's the day we celebrate her birth, not just in the Orthodox Church. It's the day I believe the Catholic Church celebrates as well. But I wonder if you took a poll of not just Christians, but of all people, and said, do you know what today is? How many would know that today is the Nativity of Theotokos? My guess is not very many. Now, why is that a problem? Well, there's really two reasons why it's a problem. The first is that everybody who wants to be a dedicated follower of any religion, but particularly the Christian faith, we want to do it, but we typically want to do it on our terms. We want to do it in ways that we think are going to be the way it should be done. However, it doesn't work that way. Christianity was never designed to be a make it your own, have it your way religion. It was a faith that was defined by people joining a community, and they had very specific things that they did, and they did them together. Today, in modern day, not just America, but pretty much everywhere, we've gotten this idea that if we're religious in our expression, at least communally, once a week. And for us Christians, Sunday morning. And we do Sunday morning not too bad. It's not great. Not as great as we think it is, but it's not terrible. Our churches typically have a decent crowd that we don't realize there's a problem. So we go Sunday to Sunday, and everybody's great because why we're here on Sunday. The Christian faith was never designed to be lived in community only once a week. It just wasn't. Read the Bible, read the book of Acts, and you'll see how it was very different. And I get it. Everyone's busy. They got their work schedules. They got school. They've got other things going on. I get it. All I can tell you is it really doesn't work. Going to church once a week, you can try it. I'm not saying you can't make it to heaven, you can't be saved. I'm just saying it wasn't designed that way, and it really doesn't work. This faith was designed to be lived together on a regular basis. And I'm not saying we can all come to church every day. That's what the monks and nuns do. And isn't that a great example? That when people want to dedicate their entire life to Christ, what do? They go to church every day together. So if we are going to grow in our faith, and I think every one of us, if you're watching this, my guess is somehow you want to grow in your faith. I would tell you that number one, beyond any other thing you can do, go to church more than once a week. Break out of the Sunday morning prison of this is what I do and everything is fine, and you will be amazed at what that starts. It's not going to be the end of the process, it's the beginning. But break out of that, and you're going to see how living the Christian faith is supposed to be lived. Last night we had what I would call a small crowd in our church. Now, I'm not disappointed because I'm counting heads. I'm disappointed because I know how important it is for us as Christians to get together, to be together, specifically, primarily to worship God. Then we take that togetherness and we go out and we share that love with the whole world. So that's the first reason why it's important that we know today is the birthday of the Theotokos, because if we're missing out on that community life, it's hard to live it. Secondly, is knowing the particulars of what is life all about. You can say you want to live with the right perspective of life and see things clearly, but if your life isn't defined by not just the events of our own life, but more importantly, much more importantly, the events in the life of Christ, the life of His mother, the life of the saints, how are we going to understand and change our perspective of reality? It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen automatically, and it's certainly not going to happen just by reading books. We change our perspective by what we do, our experiences, how we live. And when we do that, by going to church more often, we learn things like the fact that today is the Nativity of Theotokos. That today is the day that throughout all human history, waiting for salvation from the time of the fall of Adam and Eve until this moment. It was all going to be happening, and today it began to happen. Today, the coming of the one who will give humanity to the Son of God, and with his humanity joined to his divinity, he's going to save us from all that befell us from the fall onward. So today is a wonderful day. Enjoy this feast day. I hope it's as beautiful where you are as I am. And if you want to grow in your spiritual life, break out of the jail of Sunday morning only and get your rear end into church for Vespers, Sunday morning matins, midweek feast days. You don't have services? Ask your priest. Say, Father, we need more. I promise I'll come. I'll promise I'll bring people. Let's have some more services. I guarantee you your priest would love to have people ask for more services if they're going to come. So I hope this was an encouragement to you. I hope we can all grow in our faith as God is encouraging us to and inviting us to. And if you found this helpful, please share it with your friends via social media. And God willing, I'll see you in next week's video.